Right, today it's a much nicer day than it was the other day, so I'm going to have a ride down to Loomies, see who's out, have a cup of tea and enjoy the Hampshire countryside. So I'll catch you up along the way. Some nice countryside, nice roads, so it should be a nice outing, unlike the rain that I was out in the other day, which is absolutely awful. Right, let's get going. Funny, it's not until you actually start recording yourself when you're riding that you realise A, how much you need to control what you say, and B, how much you sort of do grunts and groans and all sorts of things on the way. So I try to cut down the grunting and I won't find up the sweat. Beautiful day, even though it is a little bit on the cool side, but it's just nice to be out in the sunshine, be able to see the blue sky, not have grey murk, and most definitely not have rain. All plus. Right, but there's Blackbush Airport, very small, mostly light aircraft, few helicopters, not much else really. Always seems to be busy though, certainly the cafe area always is, but again a useful place to stop if you just want a quick cuppa. You can use them until you get in okay. Coming into Hartley Whitney, which is a very nice, pretty little place. Got some good restaurants, the golf course is there on the left. The only downside to it is that parking in the main street that we're going to go through is always a problem, and you find people do the most stupid things when it comes to parking, as in double park, U-turns, all sorts of stuff, so always entertaining. It is a nice little town, sorry, village I should say. It does have a market from time to time I think, which makes it even more congested. Nice bit of road between the A30 and I think it's the A287 on the other side of the motorway. Usually pretty quiet this time of day, not sure what it's like in rush hour, I've never really had to come along, but the scenery's nice, beautiful fields, beautiful rolling Hampshire countryside, very nice. A little bit about me, only been riding a bike for a couple of years. When I actually took my test I opted to just go for an A2 licence because I decided that at that point given I was so new. Something bigger and more powerful probably would just scare the shit out of me. So I decided to go for something that I felt most comfortable with, which was the 500cc Honda CBX. Had it for about a year. Really comfortable with it. Lovely bike, very reliable, although I probably shouldn't have said that. And I took it over to Ireland last summer. Went over to stay with a mate in Dingle. So rode back to the tip of Wales, across on the ferry, and then all the way across Southern Ireland and back. And unfortunately, I didn't have a camera at the time. Otherwise, I would have loved to have captured it because it was absolutely brilliant. I had such a good time. And I'm hoping to get back to Ireland next year. Because one of my sons works just north of Dublin now. So I'll go over and see him for a couple of days and then have a ride down to Dingle again. And catch up with my other mate. So that's something to look forward to for next year. For this year, well, I'm going to the Mach 2 Festival in Wales at the end of May. First time. I think it's only the second time it's been run. Looks like a lot of fun, so we'll see. Doubtless there'll be some videos and things from that, both from me and lots of other people, I expect. And then I'm hoping later in the year to be able to get back up to my own county of Yorkshire and do some riding up on the North Yorkshire Moors, which is a place that I particularly love, and I've actually been there a lot. I used to do the Lyke walk in my youth, well, not youth, but not so long ago, which is a 42-mile walk. And the walk is hard work. Between the start and finish it's 42 miles, and the target you have to do it in is 24 hours, but it's doable. I've done it myself, completed it successfully, I think about 6 times, I'm not really sure. And I've taken people over and stuff, and it is a good walk, but as long as you're prepared for it, it's achievable. But you do have to be aware that up on the moors the weather can change very quickly, so you have to be prepared. Still, that's something for later in the year, and again, no doubt I'll be having some videos. Right, so coming into Odium, one of the big things last year was the Magna Carta celebrations. Again, it's another pretty town, very quaint main street, not really designed for lots of traffic as all the little villages around here are, but it is a nice place, so I'll shut up for now and just concentrate on letting you have a look. Not quite sure what this person in front is doing. Can't even read the number plate. She might need to wash her car. As you can see, it's a lovely little place, lots of little places to explore, some nice coffee shops, restaurants. I believe it's quite an expensive area to live in, but it is a nice area, as you can see. Looks like there's a little bit of a market on, might just be the one or two tents, but nice to see the car has got a Think Bike sticker on it. that was basically Odeon. Now we're going to go down towards Alton, go through South Warnborough, down past a lovely little place, past RAF Odeon, which is the home of the RAF Chinooks. So quite often you'll see them flying around carrying large things hanging underneath the helicopters. So yeah, this is a nice piece of road. I think it's quite popular with bikers because it's quite twisty. Coming down into Alton now. Don't go into Alton properly, we just do a bit of a shimmy around it, and cross the A31 and then carry on down to Loomies, which according to the sat nav should be there in about 20 minutes. We'll see. I'm going to do when the weather does warm up a little bit is I want to try and do a complete trip along the A272, which is a fantastic road through the Surrey Hills. We'll see how we get on with that. There's a few bikes, not so many